scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best... is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Taking a deep shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf. 77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here I come. Mike, get up.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Jets first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first and 10, Goff. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Goff.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Goff on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the...
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
7.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Right at midfield.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds Howard complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll run here with Ballage. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They run it with Ballage. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 18. Let's see it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You can't hang.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Tackled by Brian Burns. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
You got nothing. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Now Balaj. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Jets' 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Balaj. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Switch.
Bang, bang. Hawk 70.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Rosa's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Jets first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Goff's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal.
A gain of 32 that time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will run it with Michel. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Ravens 24, Jets 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's Michel once again. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Burrow taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 66 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw, gone. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, gone. He'll find Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Play action. It's gone. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will close the gap down to 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get ready. 56. Rapid. 56, the mark, boys. 56.
Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Kill.
Hey, turn it up. 60 Bison.
36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of
just a yard to go here on second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Yates. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jets.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. Goff throwing again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
DK Metcalf.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. To Michelle on the screen. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Jets.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sony Michel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Jets 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start with a give here to Valage. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, Burrow. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
So, tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now a first down throw. Goff. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Like 20.
Goff on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing again is gone. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a first and 10. Again, Goff. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
It's second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive will commence with a run by Mirage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on
this defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Again, it's Balaj. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
16-yard line.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Baltimore, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.